Hi. Today I wanted to sit down and kind of wrap up loose ends from the last video you guys saw. If you haven't seen it, it was the last week I got to spend with my mom and Josh, and it was a great time. I was initially going to film a little clip of on that day or the day after or something, just kind of talking about how I feel and how this experience has been for me, but I felt like the video was too long as is, and maybe right now is a better time to do it. It has been about a week since my mom and Josh have left. The day I'm filming this is Tuesday and they left last Monday, so just over a week. I've had some time to reflect, I guess, think about things, and I wanted to share some of my thoughts. I am fully aware that I'm super lucky to be where I am and to have the beautiful family that I do. I'm really grateful for Mitchell and for Stefan and Mitchell's family. They've all been so great, and I'm grateful for all the friends that have reached out and have been wonderful and supportive, and I'm really, really blessed and grateful for all those people. But it still doesn't change the fact that one of the closest people in my life has now moved across the world. And I know that other people have it way worse, and I know that some people have lived away from their parents their whole lives, and for others this may not seem like a big deal, and it's not that big of a deal, but to me internally this was a great loss. And although my mom is perfectly fine and healthy and, you know, has now arrived at her destination, is building a life with her family over there, it still is hard for me. And I'm not asking for pity or anything. I just wanted to express my feelings. My mom has been a very close person to me from pretty much day one. There was just a little falling out time right before I was pregnant, that her and I were kind of having issues and butting heads. But prior to that and after that, she was my number one support during my entire pregnancy. I felt really alone and sad a lot of the time, and she was there for me like nobody else was. And I'm so thankful that I had her, because I know I have friends that don't have mothers like mine and don't get to be as spoiled as me in that department, and I'm really grateful. And I think my mom has done a great job raising me and providing me with a great life. She brought me to Canada from the Ukraine, which has ultimately opened up so many doors for me. And I'm sure at the time when I was 16 and pregnant, she thought all those doors were closed. I don't know, but I think if anything, that pregnancy opened up more doors for me, and I'm really happy to be with where I am. I just wanted to address that really quickly, just because I saw a comment or two on the last video saying that I need to count my blessings, and I certainly do. And I don't know where I'd be if I didn't have Mitchell and Stefan here with me to support me through this time. Thank you so much for all of the love and messages and comments that I've seen from you guys. It's been so heartwarming and just peaceful, you know, to read those comments. And I know that things are going to be okay, and I know that it'll be fine, and things are just gonna have to work out, but it's just how it is. I have never lived far away from my mom. When I moved out, I was about 20-25 minutes away from her, so at any given time, if I needed to go see her or talk to her or needed someone to feed me, I could go there. And that's the furthest I've lived from her up until this point. Every time before that, I've always lived with her, and I think since I moved out, our relationship became a little bit stronger and more of a friendship versus a parent-child relationship, and there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, like, obviously I'm getting older and I have my own family now, so there's just less of a need for a parent versus like a friend. And when I moved out, her and I were able to hang out with purpose, because when you live with someone, it's often that you sort of coexist and don't necessarily spend a lot of quality time together. I don't think it's really set in for me. I don't think it might not for a while. I don't know. I'm not someone that interprets big changes quickly, and honestly, I don't know. I don't know how it's going to be a month or two from now. I was very, very, very upset. The day that they left, I dropped them off around noon, and then the rest of the day I was just so sad. I cry a lot, and I find that if I'm listening to music or watching TV or something, or videos or something, my mind is completely focused on that. I don't have the ability to be watching this yet thinking about something else. So I binged an entire series that day on Netflix. So it kept me distracted. But ultimately, when that TV went off and I had to get in the shower and things, I got a lot more sad. And yeah, I was tracking their flight pretty much the entire time, making sure that everything was okay. And yeah, that was definitely the hardest day for sure. The day after and kind of leading up to right now, it's been a lot easier, and I'm not as sad and I'm not crying as much or really nearly at all anymore. I'm not a crier at all, so I guess it's not really surprising, but I don't know. It's been a change, and I'm stressed about the holidays because we were supposed to go see them. Although I will do everything in my power to make sure that happens, it's just a lot more hiccups in the road than we expected. So I don't know. I really hope it all works out because I would really love to see my mom again. I think the biggest challenge with all of this has been phoning and the time difference and all that. So for some reason my phone decided not to, it's not just calling, like I was trying to go live with someone the other day, and the sound doesn't work on my phone, so I don't know why. So when I was trying to call my mom on WhatsApp or Facebook, the only thing that worked was FaceTime, I think, off of the iPad they have. My mom has an Android, so we can't really even FaceTime. So I don't know what the deal there is, but also, if you weren't aware, there is a 9-hour difference where we are. So honestly, it's just difficult. I do get a few hours kind of in the morning and in the evenings, but it's really not ideal in the slightest. So pretty much when they're going to bed, we're waking up, and vice versa. So it's really hard. I feel like we don't really get a lot of time to talk and communicate and things. And you know, texting is never the same as being with someone in person, or FaceTiming, same thing. It's definitely not the same as being with someone face to face. So that sucks, and long distance sucks. And I don't know how people do this in relationships and couples, because it's terrible. Mitchell has been a great support. On the Monday that they left, he was just an angel. He brought me flowers, he brought me chocolate. I was also on my period then, so like it definitely didn't help that I was feeling all these things. And yeah, so yeah, he brought me chocolate. He just was so nice. He brought dinner too. He got dinner for him and stuff, and I wasn't hungry at all, so I didn't really eat. But yeah, you know, he did everything. He cleaned up, he put stuff into bed. We were able to watch a little bit of TV that night too. So he was just an angel, and he knows how to do things well. I feel like there's kind of been a lot going on besides this whole ordeal with Mitchell and I. With his car just got vandalized. We have a lot of new lifestyle things happening, so we've just been dealing with a lot, so it's kind of been very distracting, which is good, I guess. I'm also dealing with some school stuff, and I start school again very soon, so I'm just, my printer freaking broke too. It's just like been a lot. But yeah, we're pushing through. We are doing the best we can. But I'm really grateful. I'm happy that I'm not in full depression right now. I'm happy that I was able to sort of kick back. I took that one day, that one afternoon to really sulk and cry, but now it's better, and I'm kind of coming to terms with it. I think it'll be a lot harder in the big moments, like if, I don't know, just bigger moments coming up, you know, if Stefan does something or if he, you know, starts something, like we're putting him into swimming and things like that, and my mom won't be around for that. So I think that's what's gonna hurt a lot. But I know I will see her soon, hopefully sooner than later. I don't know. I think I'll for sure see her in the spring. I think they'll be coming here, but I really hope to see her in the winter as well. So yeah, I don't know. I just wanted to check in a little bit, give you more of a insight into my head and what's going on. I am okay. Thank you for checking in and for all of your love and support. I really do appreciate it and love every single one of you, and do my best to respond to your messages and comments and things. So thank you for taking the time out of your day to comment and message and just be so kind and wonderful. Hopefully this sort of explained a little bit as to what's going on. Hopefully none of you are dealing with this, and if you are, we can go through it together and know that we will make it and it'll be okay. And yeah, it's okay. She's just a 16-hour plane ride away, but it's doable. I love them very much and I miss them, and I really want to be with them again. And I know Stefan really misses Josh. It's really sad actually. But I know that they will reunite, and I'm sure they will start fighting within 3 hours of being together, so it's just a matter of time. But yeah, it's not the end of the world. Life happens, and this is just one of those things that happened, and we can look past it and be happy and embrace the change and think positively and look at the positive end, or can be negative about it and feel sorry for ourselves. And I don't want to do that. I want to be happy. I want to just open up my mind to this opportunity. It's really cool. Like, I have family in 2 different places now. It's really cool to have the opportunity to travel and see them and have them, you know, experience new things and adapt to new environments and cultures. I think that's really cool, and I really hope Mitchell and our little family gets to do that in the future too. I really would love to live internationally, but who knows. We have some really cool and fun stuff coming up for you guys, so make sure you are subscribed and stay tuned. I'm really excited. We do have a few changes and things coming, so be on the lookout. Be sure you're following our Instagrams too. We post fun photos all the time, and we're also trying to keep you as updated on there as possible. So I hope you are following. If not, the links are below. I love you so much, and I can't wait to see you in the next video. Bye.